The bummer that we're right behind home plate. We can't do right to left on the radio dial today, Corey, to paint the picture.
Still could if you wanted to.
We could.
I wore it to play golf once.
Really?
It was a good day.
How's your golf game?
Horrid.
Oh, okay.
Strike one in here, Huyo.
You're playing once a week, like driving range or like a game?
An actual 18.
Really?
It's a round, not a game.
Yeah, okay. Oh, pardon me, Tiger Woods.
Here's Andrew Defonso. I would never remotely compare myself in any way, other than the back pain.
I was going to say, in what sense? What are we referring to here?
And Tiger's is worse than mine. I haven't had surgery, but I understand the concept of back pain. Other than that, I cannot fathom any element of Tiger Woods' existence.
You know what, Corey? I believe in you. I think one day you could have back surgery.
Thank you. And especially with Jake Doerr up to hit, there's no reason to even take the chance. This is the guy you bet on if you're playing for Florida Atlantic. And he works ahead.
If you're playing for Florida Atlantic, you shouldn't be betting.
You don't have to bet money.
Okay. Yeah, just putting that out there in case there's any owls out there listening. Don't bet.
No, there's no financial incentives.
Yeah. Quite the opposite, in fact.
At least from a betting standpoint. In reality, there is very much a financial incentive in college athletics now.
Books.
Play well, get paid.
Yeah, but by playing well. Endorsements, not anything else.
Doerr is playing well.
Yeah.
Endorsements.
Ooh.
Jake Doerr.
Okay.
Something there.
If you say so. He's a senior out of Springbrook, Pennsylvania. You know what he wants to do after baseball? Wants to be a professional golfer.
Hey.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Seems like he's just taking up a roster spot. Join the golf team, Jake. You know what I mean, Corey? Not an ideal start. I don't know what I just said.
We all lost an hour of sleep. Pronunciation is difficult.
Yeah, my tongue's a little heavy today. LaPointe's not a threat to run at second base. If I'm Rundy, if I'm FIU, I just pay him no mind, even if he's dancing off second base. Just go right after LaRue here. They're not even covering second, so.
They understand the assignment from Billy Gill. And it's ball one here from Rundy.
Must be blasting through the speakers today, you know?
These guys do hear what we say.
Oh, no.
They go back and listen to the broadcast. Both teams do.
Uh-oh.
So bear that in mind.
You guys are all trying your best.
Amazing how the tone switches. He goes from the guy's not a threat to run to, wow, tremendous effort.
Yeah.
The little thing called accountability.
Good double, Dylan. Good job. So when you say he was adjusting his batting gloves, Dustin Pedroia style, and then you said Dustin Pedroia was always doing it was very annoying.
Yeah,
were you saying Kashawn Frett was being annoying?
Not
there?
at all.
Be careful, they listen back.
Kashawn only did it once, which is totally fine and very normal. Doing it after every single pitch is absurd.
All right, don't need to get defensive. I'm just trying to clarify for the record. Don't want any confusion
it's
later on.
It's a short rest day on the broadcast. Tempers are high.
Oh, I'm feeling great.
That's good. And the team grandpa steps onto the hill against Florida Atlantic.
I think he likes being called the team grandpa.
I think he's accepted it.
Okay, but does he like it?
I think he's accepted it.
All right. Well, I mean, you can control that and not call him something that he doesn't like.
I don't think me calling him that is the issue. I think it's the guys who are younger than him calling him that.
This is one of those situations, right, where, like, they're teammates. They're, you know, they're friends. They can kind of say things. I don't know if you are in a position to be calling him grandpa. You may be upsetting him. He might be listening back to this right now. Rich Wooden seems like a very chill guy.
Yeah.
Careful, he's listening.
Lifted high, little slip out there and left, but plenty of time to get to it for Schroeder.
I need to work on that, for example. I was trying to lay out, but my natural reaction was just say, ooh.
That's okay.
When the slip happens, but also, ooh is not helpful in any way to people who may not be watching the screen at the time to know what's going on.
Well, that's where I, as the play-by-play guy, will come in.
Yeah.
It's okay to react.
Okay. Just don't want to kind of, just trying to not step on any toes here, Corey.
You never do. You've got a good understanding of the broadcast, the where and the when and the how.
All right. Just not the why.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Why are we doing this?
So this is where our friends in Hawaii and Arizona have a different clock than the rest of us.
Okay. Well, Hawaii always has a different clock than me. I don't know if you know about time zones, Corey.
Go on.
That's about like, I want to say like 6 hours difference, maybe 5 now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's never the same time here in Miami as
No,
it is in
it never
Hawaii.
is. That's true. That is true for most of the United States.
Well, no, the whole East Coast has the same time zone as Miami.
Yes, but there
time
are
zones, yeah.
a few other time zones that are different than Eastern.
Yeah. Well, I guess
So
technically
most of the United States,
Yeah.
by surface area anyway.
Well, I'd have to look it up to be certain. But again, no betting.
The mathematics of 3 more than 1, but no betting.
Yeah, on baseball. Pete Rose learned that the hard way, Corey.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's going to get pardoned. Or whatever. Payoff pitch. Ildy goes after it. Littman's got back-to-back Ks.
He's going to get pardoned or whatever. Kindness, I think, was appropriate.
You can dive in more if you want.
I mean, I think you nailed it. Pardoned or whatever.
Well, last week we were talking about the new FIU Vice hat.
Okay, that's different.
Which carried over to the midweek game where we had a conversation about the Vice hat. Ball 1. So in reality,
okay,
we're discussing caps probably about half the games to this point in the year.
Yeah. And that's no cap.
What's that mean?
You know what, Corey, if you don't know.
Yes? I'm just old?
I'm not going to tell you.
It's all right. Fortunately, I do know what cap means.
Do you?
I do. Cap, Riz, skibbity toilet.
What?
First pitch swinging. Driven to center. With pace. The foul owl on the prowl, John Schroeder. His first home run. That kind of swing, that kind of thing, and Florida Atlantic, a power surge on getaway day.
And you know it.
Although I think every game you and I have done has been under 3 hours.
Hasn't felt like it.
I've got, and this is so my vibe, a really cool, ugly Christmas sweater that has a cow on it and a little bell that rings wherever I go.
Oh.
So, I mean, extremely obnoxious.
Is it Christmas themed, or you're just calling it a...
No, it's an actual Christmas sweater.
Okay.
I wore it at Christmas time, as one does.
Well, what makes it Christmas? Is a cow wearing a
Red
Santa
and
hat
white,
or something?
The cow has a Santa hat on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, and it fits the vibe.
Merry Christmas guy,
I think that's my top. Well, it says it on the sweater. It's a Christmas sweater.
All right. Could be a holiday sweater.
I'm also Jewish, so.
More inclusive.
You'll have a tough time painting me in a corner on that one.
Well, I'm just here to call baseball games. Man. Some might say you're appropriating Christmas. Not me, though.
Oh. Jake Millen, who's already got an RBI today, will make it a 2-hit day with a 2-bagger.
Tell you what, Corey, he's a triple and a home run away from the cycle. I told you, south-southwest, 9 miles an hour, gusts up to 14 miles an hour.
You know what?
It
You're
feels,
so right.
Feels like 17 right now.
So right.
Tell you what.
I don't think the Sweeney Todd or Les Mis was at Lone Depot. So
Are you a play guy?
I just rattled off 2 out of nowhere, so yeah.
Yeah.
But
this adds up.
that's 100% checks with the character, you know, yes.
Yeah.
The post-COVID season where everything was as potted as possible, these two teams played a ton. And there's already that rivalry because everybody knows each other.
Yeah.
And as the cliche goes, proximity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And when
germs.
You're constantly knocked down by Andrews, a little PFP work right out of the gate. 1 pitch, 1 out. Andrews helping it himself.
Well, PFPI gala, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.